Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you live from Money 2020 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Joining me for this segment, we have André Haui, he's CEO of Banco do Brasil Securities. We're here to discuss the Brazilian economy and global market access for investors. André, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to TradeTalks.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you, Jill.
You got
nice
it. Tell us more about Banco do Brasil.
Well, Banco do Brasil, it's the largest Latin American bank. We've been present in this world from a 215-year-old company, the sixth oldest company in the planet Earth. So, and the first Brazilian company as well. We are 30 billion US dollars in market cap, 80 million clients, and we've been present in the United States since 1970.
Why should Latin American and Brazilian clients invest globally, and why should companies pay attention to what's happening in Brazil?
Well, Brazil is the largest Latin American company for sure. Like its GDP is not the US GDP, but it's the biggest one in Latin America. But our stock exchange not as big as one of your biggest stock exchanges, that's Nasdaq. Mm-hmm. So the Brazilian clients, they need to diversify their investments, and they need to look for opportunities abroad. And I believe like going global, going to the US market, and achieving this diversified portfolio is what they should do.
Let's talk about some of the challenges. Like Brazilian economy, tell us more about that, but then of course market access challenges for Brazilian investors.
So what happens right now is that with the change like in the global scenario and also development of the new fintechs and the access for the US markets through what's coming and to home brokers, to the diversified ecosystem, I believe that the Brazilian clientele and the Latin American clientele can reach it easier. In the past, it was very difficult for the clients to access the US markets because they had to need huge amounts of money. But right now with like $1,100, you can come here and invest in different companies. And companies should pay attention as well because it's a new source of funding, so they can go cross-border and reach this new like type of tier clientele that we have over there.
Right, and it's the companies that we see represented at Money 2020, these fintech companies that are allowing it's democratizing access essentially.
Sure, being Money 2020, it's really interesting because we can see this development of these new companies, not just on the front end by the infrastructure, the back end, and this I believe this new world will allow access for not just Latin America and Brazil,
right,
but for the whole world, underdeveloped countries to reach and access like more structured assets and new type of assets in the U.S. economy.
What about leadership as an expat in the U.S.?
Yes, this is quite of a challenge. Like coming to the U.S. From a country that has been in development and building up a new life and trying to hire people, it's quite a challenge. But we've been successful to that. I can tell you that I almost hired 90% of my team here in the US. We've been shifting the company towards the wealth management industry, and it's a wonderful experience. That I could say that.
Appreciate the insight, André. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Jill.
And thanks for joining us for Money 2020. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you.